Hello, Soldierboy here, and tonight we are back with another night of Vampyr. I'm just sorting out all the gubbins on YouTube quickly. Hope everyone's had a good day. I really enjoyed the stream last night. I haven't done lots of streaming, if you could look back on the channel. It's not something I've done a lot of. But I did really enjoy it. I like to slide very slowly. Yeah, I enjoyed the stream. It was good fun. Yeah, like I say, these streams, I'm trying to find a way of scheduling them from the PlayStation, because the problem with YouTube that I've found, music is very loud. Bear with me a second, I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit. I don't know if it's very loud for you, but for me it's extremely loud. Well, I mean, I've got to actually load the game. At least that music's slightly better. Yeah. For me, the issue I've got is trying to do several things at once here. It's not working. You can't schedule a stream from PlayStation. You have to actually link YouTube up once you have once you have started the stream, you then have to that's when you can then access it on YouTube. So to actually, because I run it directly through the PlayStation, it's not as simple to just, so I'm trying to do several things at once here, to just save. That should be done. Right, yeah, sorry. It's not as simple as just scheduling it on YouTube, on my laptop, and then linking it and doing it. It doesn't work like that for some reason when you do it from the PlayStation. I just want to check that the sound is good. Bear with me again for 1 second. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't just link it. Cool, that's good. Sound seems okay. Perfect. Yeah, you can't just schedule a stream on YouTube on the laptop and then start a stream on PlayStation. It doesn't link the two. and I can't, unless someone can help me out and tell me what I need to do, in case I'm doing something wrong. That would be helpful if you could. But I can't find a way of linking it, so I can't schedule these streams that easily. I've got a Facebook page for my gaming profile, and it might be a case of putting things on there when I plan to stream. That might be the way forward. That's something I've got to look at. But yeah, it's not as easy to just stream straight from the PlayStation onto YouTube and then play it on the laptop, as it's took me 5 minutes to do that, and trying to talk and do that at the same time is quite difficult, but also to schedule them is quite difficult. This will be my last stream of the week, mainly because of work. I start night shifts next day or so, so this will be my last stream of the week. But we have got No Man's Sky on Sunday. But if you enjoy the streams, don't forget to like, subscribe, the usual gubbins that you're meant to tell people. But come, even if you don't want, it's not the game you enjoy, come and have a chat. I'm more than happy to have a chat at the end of the day, about the game, about life, anything in general. More than happy. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to try and put things on my Facebook to say this is what I'm doing, which obviously is Soldierboy_UDL on Facebook. At the minute I can't find another way of advertising in advance the streams I'm planning on doing. Most of my streaming will be done at night. In the UK it'll be after 9 o'clock, because I normally wait for the other half to go to bed, and that gives me a couple of hours to stream. And there will be some possibly during the day, but with half term next week, that won't be just yet, as my boy will be home with me. So it does make life a little bit difficult, but it's something I'm looking at. And if you've watched the video about the future of the channel and what I'm trying to do, I still want to do episodes of things. It's just finding the right games for that. And we'll go from there. Right, so we're back in with Vampyr. We finished the first part last night, and now we've just woken up. Day 2. We've got to answer the door. Okay. Assuming that's her we've got to speak to. We discovered quite a few things last night. How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Okay, let's have a look at the door. Fine. So we don't know anything about her, to be fair. Oh, she's a pillar of a different bit we're not in yet. Okay.
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Okay, so we've got to find the old morgue. We've still got to find out who was spying on Thelma, who we're not sure if she has a mental illness or is actually Right, so laptop's playing up. Go. Yeah, we don't know if she's got a mental illness or she is actually a vampire. Alright, I'm just replying. Cool. Alright, so lots of things to do, have a look at. That's something we've got to look at. What's in this room? I think there's a box there.
It's locked.
Okay. You always know someone that's used to playing RPGs when they're used to going around and looking at different boxes. I'm sure there was something we needed to do in here as well before we went to what's in here. Aluminium powder shillings for more money. We did the blood already, didn't we? That was last night. We actually can't do anything else here. No.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Oh, there we go, the workbench. Just want to see what we actually need. So we can actually treat fatigue, which is something we do need to cure. We know there's a gentleman who needs curing of fatigue. We need quinine, we need ferrous tartrate, sodium hypochlorite solution. Okay, that's stuff we need. What was this over here? Articles on Ekins. I don't know how you want to say his name. It's a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire to preserve the most intriguing physical and psychological traits of scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed in the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Ekon, as they've prefer to call themselves. Okay, they're calling them Ekon. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and act quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee. I've seen a vampire move so quickly, it's almost as if they'd vanish just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly. But it is not a teleport or dematerialization, it is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is cat-like attribute. It allows them to run, dodge. Okay. Mesmerism. That was the one that was kind of explained yesterday. If you want to feed, you need to mesmerize. And blood awareness. Okay. Alright. I don't think there's anything else for us to do in here. So we need to. There's several missions we need to do. We can't go in that room. No, that room's locked. This was. There's anything in here. We've always got to look around every room for stuff to pick up, especially since we need certain things to do things now. We need quinine, other things. I can't remember the name of it. What's in there? Can't go that way. Cool. So we also need to go into the old morgue. What else is upstairs? We should look at the map already, shouldn't we? So this is us. So that's our hideout. We've got to go to main quest, help the Pembroke Hospital cope with the epidemic. That's the end of the old morgue. And then there's also the wrong target. We've got to find out who's spying on Thelma. Citizen quest. I think that's kind of the one I want to do first, as Citizen quest. And they're just outside the hospital by the looks of it. So let's have a look. I would like to heal the other guy as well. There's other people we can talk to as well. It says he's upstairs. I know. So they're in the building, I think, looking at that. I know that is saying they're upstairs. Or up somewhere. Why has that quest disappeared now? Tell me we're in the right place.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Oh, okay.
Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Crumpled letter. What's in the crumpled? Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now, it's getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked other neighbours and they told me this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. I asked for extra money in exchange for the bed. The bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realise now that the important thing is that you get a better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I've heard, despite the bad behaviour of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. Okay. So Milton is charging people. New hint available for Milton. He's not. He wants rackets. Okay. We haven't met Milton yet, but this isn't good. So he's swindling people out of money. As we take shillings off a dead man. But Milton is stealing money off people that need help. Let's find out who this is.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay, so he trades.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore.
I've also the
All
plan for the
gone.
stream, a couple of hours. I'm looking at about 11:30 probably.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Okay.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Okay.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Okay.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
A funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Not so much because we killed her.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm feeling all right, Doctor. But perhaps it is because I, too, am used to the smell of the dead.
Okay.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so.
So we unlocked a
Don't
hint,
mistake
so we
me.
can ask him
I
something
love
else we
life,
couldn't
and
ask
I'd
previously.
like to live a long life.
That's interesting.
But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last.
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Okay.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind
goods
of
he
goods?
sells?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
I'm curious to what he's got to trade now. We haven't got the last one, because we haven't got the hint. Let's
Please
trade.
show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
What's he got? Codeine? Okay. Opium. So 15, we've got 72 shillings. Should we buy some? I don't need any of them now. I can buy the formula. This is what I can sell. Samples and ingredients. Okay. So I don't think I need anything yet. There's a box here though. It's locked. Right, so we're searching for the person who was spying on Thelma. That's for cash.
Have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife? I hope that might help.
He's talking to someone in there. What's this need you?
It's locked, all right.
So someone is spying on Thelma. Just trying to work out where. Minimum heartbeat. There's heartbeats up there as well. Makes me wonder if they're up there. Another poster. Country needs you. There we go. And determine who the Pruan agents have discovered. Rookie and a cadet. I'm assuming I'm going to have to fight, aren't I? blood. As I said last night, the combat is a bit janky. Take some more blood away. We've got some shillings for him. Glass vials. Yeah, combat is a little bit all over the place. From guard crew and command post to East End patrols, object, vamp activity, hospital, survey, investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumour about the presence of a female vampire behind Pembroke Hospital. All we have is her first name, Thelma. The mission is to discreetly go and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech. Report directly back to us and decide what action should be taken. Okay. Shotgun shells. And a small bag of junk. So we now need to find a local command post with the guard of crewing to find out what they know about Thelma. So on the map, oh, all the way over there. It's in Whitechapel. We've still got a main night shift mission there. I'm assuming that's still a good idea to go and do. So, yeah, okay. Let's go and do that first, I think, before we go and do the more. To the citizens of London, curfew. That's a ferocious skull, level 18. I'm assuming that's going to kill me. Alright, this may have been a bad idea. He is a lot stronger than me. Whoa. Where is he? He's now running back round. I'm assuming he's coming back for me. Or has he run off? No, he's back there again. I'm going to get away from him because I think he's probably a bad idea. He's at level 18. And I'm nowhere near level 18. Right, this is definitely the guard post. Let's go through the door. This may have been a mission I shouldn't be doing anytime yet. This might be a bit too soon. We shall find out. I need blood. I need to heal. I know that much. Abandonment investment property, Whitechapel. Right. I don't even know if I'm in the right place, to be honest. There's blood there, though. Careful, the dangerous may not survive the next night. Go check on him. Local investigations. Oh, okay. Save him by defeating the Scows. Gave me some blood at least.
It's locked.
And there's the Scows. They're level 13. This may have been a bad idea. So by looks at this may have been a bad idea. Calm down. They didn't quite get a plan. Yeah, you're not strong enough. Remember that the blood of citizens is the fastest way to evolve. And I haven't killed any citizens yet. That's me all just trying to find who's been watching the lady, to be fair. So, it'd be interesting to see where we start from when we die. Oh, we're still there. Okay. Save the shop man. Where's the rat? Let's try again, shall we? Before we do, let's have a look at weapons. So we are close to where we need to be fair. There we go. Gun? Is that the best way, or is a stake the best thing? I've got other weapons, you see. It's a common machete. Used hacksaw, used bludgeon. So attack speed 15, stamina 15. It does 58 damage. I've got a used scythe, it's a two-handed weapon. Speed is slow, does 99 damage, 65, 65. So actually, although speed uses more stamina, but a bludgeon will do more damage than what we're currently doing, and it's quicker. We just does stun damage, that does more. I don't know how we change off-handed weapons. That does more damage. We're going to take that away and we're going to go to the gun, I think. Does more damage. Okay. Ah, I fell down. Where are they? Oh, there. Good, mate. Good game. We'll recover some health from that. Did get hit then. I'm nearly dead though. I've got no bullets left in my gun either. Oh, I'm down. That didn't quite go to plan either, did it? Okay, so we've lost twice to the same scows. They are level 13 compared to my level my level 5. I think I tried to dodge too much. I wasn't really doing what I should have been doing. I want to finish it while we're here. You know there's a rat up here. Alright, weapons wise, what are we going to use? We're going to use the gun. What have we got here? So we can actually use L1 to drain to recover. We weren't doing
I cannot
that
enter.
No. So we need to go upstairs. Right. One more go, and then we might have to try somewhere else. I'm going to drain some blood from him. Yeah, I'm about to die again. Use some more blood to heal. I've got no bullets left. Use some more blood again. He got me. He beat me to it. We're going to drop down. We need to feed just more blood so we can heal. Right, one's down. I think one fell downstairs, to be fair. Where is he?
Help! Some damn strangers are attacking me!
Where is he? Okay.
Get
It's
away
probably...
from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
Oh, there's another person there.
Strangers are attacking me!
Alright, that's a bad idea going downstairs because now two of them.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
Ah, I thought I had him. I didn't realise there was one downstairs, on top of the ones I'd already done. So maybe that's the kind of thing to come back for, although it says he won't make the night. So I kind of do have to look at beating them. He was round the corner. That's the thing. The gun does work, but it's how to do that. Like I said, combat isn't brilliant. Go back upstairs. There's a rat up here. I know I said that was one more, but actually, I want to do this. Getting used to combat, weapons. Got a trophy for pest control. Okay, so weapons-wise, is there something I'm missing weapons-wise? Scythe will do more damage. So attack speed. Does that mean it's slower? Yeah, so actually we want to use the hacksaw, don't we? Because it's quicker. Okay, it's going to do the same damage, but it's quicker. Okay, let's try this. I haven't got my bullets though this time.
Catch me with your disgusting hands!
Let's see good now. Right, it's one down. Speed I can attack is definitely a lot better. I need to heal myself. Get off me. Right, he's down. There's still one downstairs we know of.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
So we know there's one downstairs. We know we've got no more bullets left.
Strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
So he disappears like I can. Which is a good one. Ah. Where is he? Come on. And he's down. He is down. I just lost my stream. That means we actually won. There's lots of things to pick up in here by the looks of things. Quinine. We got a quinine. That's something we needed. My laptop decided to switch itself off, which isn't helpful. So yeah, we got a quinine. And there's still stuff in here. There's still stuff upstairs we need to do. Speak to this guy.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Okay, so that was the guy we Saved. He's cold. Okay. Treatment for cold. We haven't got a treatment for cold. All we can do is goodbye. Hopefully he'll remember we saved him. Box of pills. Anything else in here while we're here? Rusty box of pills.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
So we need someone who can read Braille. Close essence. Okay. We know there's still stuff upstairs to get. And there's a door there. We need health. We got shillings off the guy that died. Rusty box of pills again. Petition letter. Mr. Bates must stop. For months or years ago, maybe. Cardigan Bates exploited us. Mr. Bates must stop. Okay, it's a petition letter. So we've got another hint against Mr. Bates. He's been attacked by vengeful scouts used to exploit as his tenants. So you can actually decide who's good and bad then. And eat people based on that. Right, is there nothing else up here? Right, so we can drop back down. There's a doorway here.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay. If we go back to the map, let's have a look at the map. There's a merchant there. So where is my missions? We succeeded in both of those. We didn't figure out why is local investigation. My local investigation has disappeared. Okay. I thought the local investigation would have still been there. For some reason that's gone. Where is she? She's still there. So yeah, that doesn't, there's nothing there to help me. I thought they would actually. Oh, we've got to find someone who can read Braille there. We succeeded in him. But we need to cure him at some point. And we still need to do hers. So that is still there then, that mission. Track. Find the local to come up. So we are actually nearly there. This is the wrong building by the looks of things. So he's over there. Find the local command post to guard a Pruin. He's now just over there. I also know that these people out there are going to try and kill me. So I want to change my weapons back. Because I've got no bullets. The loading scenes when you go through a door are quite long as well. The game itself, I like the premise, I like the morality and the way you have to choose, and you don't know how what you choose is going to affect you later on. I do really love that, but fighting is very difficult. It's not second nature, shall we say. And the loading times just going through a door are quite long. So I'm assuming this is the command.
Sir, no civilians allowed. Stop now! Steady, boy!
I'm nearly dead as well. And there's me dead. That didn't take long. I think I'm doing missions probably a little bit above myself currently. Judging by how quick it is to be taken down. I didn't have much health, to be fair. I'm assuming we're just going to come out the door and we're going to be back there again. I got spotted. I hung around a little bit too much. It didn't help. But yeah, as you can see, combat isn't easy. It's not second nature. Immediately, I need to upgrade stuff, and my stats aren't brilliant. So can't move.
If you spot one, fire.
Right. That didn't work well in my favour. Whoa. He's dead. Got no blood now. And I'm out of stamina. Oh. I thought for a second I had him. I took one out, got some blood. I thought I had a chance then. That didn't quite work. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I need to take these guys out by the looks of things to do anything else because I'm here. I got spotted a bit too quickly. And stamina, you've got to work that stamina system. It's definitely an upgrade I've got to do with stamina. Yesterday, didn't die at all on yesterday's stream. Today, what is it now, 5 times? All because I just want to get this side mission done. Okay. Right, eat. Then we can heal. Eat again. Cool. Alright, one's down. Right, now we can eat again. There's him. That hurt. Oh. You got me. I thought I had him. I really thought I had him. Yeah. I nearly did it. I'm struggling massively to do something so simple. They are 5 levels higher than me. But I am struggling. If you're just joining, this is Vampyr. How to die over and over again on the same bit. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I didn't think it'd be like this either. Okay. Right, so right, we get some blood now. There's fire, that we didn't want. We've got blood now though. Ah, we did even worse that time. Guy with a shotgun is an issue. So we kind of, okay. Well, obviously going about this the wrong way and full-on combat isn't the way forward. I am a vampire after all. There must be a way round it. Because I get spotted if I stay too long. So it's finding that way round it.
It's an each!
That stamina again. You drank his blood once. Okay, once you drink his blood once, it's actually harder to do a second time. And now I'm low on blood. Ah, and that didn't help. And there's me dead. I cannot believe I'm stuck on one part. I don't think I can get away from these guys either. So I've got to find a way around it. Weapon wise, other than my two-handed scythe, which is extremely slow, it's only 30 damage more. I don't know what else minute I can do. And we've still got the main mission to do them all, to be fair. He's already got me. Right, we've got some health back. That did a lot of damage. And that didn't. That's not going to help me. That's one down. But I'm really low on health now. Ah, I thought I could feed on him. It didn't work. Stamina was the issue there. I was regenerating some health, just not very quickly. I kind of think I should have carried on with the main mission and not worried about this bit just yet. I may have gone a little bit too far ahead of myself. I don't know if I can just run away and come back later. Should we try the running away trick? Because obviously I'm not strong enough to take these guys on. The running away trick, I've got to go that way.
Not a good place for a stroll. Go on, off you trot.
Yeah, we're running away. Right, so the main mission is loading. Hopefully it's not going the wrong way. Right, no, we're back at the hospital. So we've got to go to the old morgue. That's what we're going to do. Because I've obviously not done something. So we're going to go for the old morgue.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
I'm pretty sure this is the old morgue. Oh, it's down that through there, yeah. Right, we've still got the wrong target quest to do. Okay. The other thing I was going to check is how we looking. Where's the, oh, it's workbench you need to find out. There we go. So. This is the old doctor's office by the looks of it. There's a scowl. It's a level 6. Oh, Scout's here. Come on, get off me. We'll eat you as well. That's one down. I'll hack them to bits. These are more, so I can defeat level 6 not too badly. The photography of a smile-loving couple with a few words written on the back, Milton and Pippa forever. Right. So yeah, I can take down level 6 is not too bad. 10s with shotguns, a little bit harder. Got some more bullets though now. Right, so main quest, morgue. If I upgrade my weapons, I think that would help. Them guys are far too difficult. I'm going to have to try and find out who's been watching at some other point. Right, the old morgue. So we've got to find some useful, so we need phosphorus tartrate, quinine, sodium hydroxate. Glass vials. Okay. A little bit creepy. Nothing flashing in here at least. Glass vial. One's below and 2 upstairs. Nothing in here. That's to go downstairs. We'll do the upstairs first, I think. And there's a scow.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Some more bullets. Cigarette case. Right, so there's some of the medicine we needed. We've got quinine.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Right, that's the underground key. Ah, Actually, didn't it? Whoa, he hit me hard. Alright, we'll take him down there. We're going to go further up and have a look upstairs while we're here. Right, nothing else we can do here. So we have to go down. Whoa! Where did he disappear? There's several here. This is going to get interesting.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Right, more bullets. One ran away. Right, one's down. I think my biggest issue when it comes to combat is probably the stamina system. Right, we know there's no one there. Right, there's one through that doorway. Nothing else to pick up in here. There's a chest there.
It's locked, all right.
Several doors. My enemy's in there. Okay. Ah. I need stamina. Whoa. I need stamina, that's what I definitely need. We can get some more blood back now. Jump in the shadows. I need stamina to recover. I need help. John Doe, his name is. I'm about to die though. I killed him.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I don't know why I went up there. I didn't want to. I wanted to collect this first.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
So... oh, you do have to jump up. Craft a treatment for fatigue. Oh, there's a workbench here. So we can now actually cure. You have enough money. Yeah. Craft. We don't have enough for anything else. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. I assume we just go back the way we came. I am low on health. That doesn't sound good. Getting a little bit of health back by using our blood. I'm more than happy just to get out of it with that. So. Need stamina. Can I heal without using my blood up? Can indeed. I didn't want to use my blood to heal. I had my way out. Ah, there we go. Door. Okay. So we need to meet her in the room to give her the medicine we've crafted. Which is a shame because we can't heal the other guy. I've now got some evolution points as well. Not a massive amount. When we finish the mission, hopefully we'll get a bit of more of a bonus. We're obviously not strong enough to go and do the other mission. But yeah, we could take them out fairly easily. Right, where do we need to go? Back to the hospital. So. Background here. We find Dorothy Crane to get the medicine to. She is in the patient's room, so I think that's the one on the left, isn't it? There's a box there flashing. Small bottles. Toggle to look for citizens. No, it's Velma. Unknown. Look at Hawkins. Dorothy Crane.
Don't waste your time with me.
Finally,
go.
you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Disease decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Doc to check his medical status. Okay.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Okay.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Okay.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
So it does seem like there's a few people making money.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed.
They're making
But
money
I'm
off
aware
other
such
people's bad
behavior would not
fortune.
be tolerated in other hospitals.
This is interesting. Right, we've got nothing else we can
Goodbye,
speak about
Mrs.
in a minute.
Goswick.
We want to speak to her son, don't we?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Right. First, I want to check the medical system.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Right, so treat him for fatigue.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
So, I think I healed him.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if
So
you
we gave him
need
some
any
medicine.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
What a blundering idiot.
I want to give medicine to the other guy. That's definitely. Find your massive XP, but look for citizens.
Resources, but we have some of the most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
The guy I want to heal is him.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
We can't give him.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft?
Oh, okay.
Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Oh, okay.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Right, we need to speak to the guy in charge. Where is he? In here.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
He's got an ulterior motive.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accept.
So we thought...
I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is
We
in.
thought she needed someone killing, and actually we just need to go and talk to her.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
There's a small sense of humour to this as well.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
I think that's kind of a warning to Eton citizens as well.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
She doesn't know who it is.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
We both are afflicted with a thirst for blood, Lady Ashbury. That is our nature. By vocation, we also have reason to visit the hospital. Logic dictates.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Right, I am going to be ending the stream shortly. Do I speak to Harriet first?
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What?
I'll speak to her first, then I'll sleep, evolve,
Who are you?
and then I can
Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of
Blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut.
Don't think she likes the
Scratching
nurses.
slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Right.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
I wonder if I can still sleep. Let's decide. Where is it? It's over there. Okay. We can craft fatigue. Probably I've crafted 2. Does mean, in theory, analyze to these blueprints. Actually make serums now. Guess we've got the ingredients. We can now treat pneumonia, bronchitis, and a cold. Fatigue. We have someone with fatigue, don't we? Who is it I need to treat for fatigue? Clay Cox. Mortimer Goswick is recovering. We've healed him. Clay Cox has fatigue. We can heal him. Where is he, is the question. So he doesn't have a healing thing next to him. Dyson Delaney as well. There's 2 we can treat for fatigue. And he's got a cold we need to treat at some point. Dyson Delaney. It's an unknown. Lady Ashbury. Mortimer Goswick was healed. Investigate citizens' actions. Oh, so something's happened downstairs by the looks of things. It's the only thing with this, you want to finish. Oh, it says investigate citizens' actions. Something's happened. Into a cache. It did say investigate. Right, we're going to rest, we're going to evolve, and then that will be it for tonight, I think. I don't think I lose anything by doing this. Right, there we go. So now we can do the bite, we can do science, we can hold more. Body condition, endurance, that's the kind of stuff I definitely want. And get another 100 health, 300 points. We're going to do endurance because I was struggling so much. Right, we have got defensive stuff. We have a blood barrier. I like the idea of a blood barrier. 600 points though. Let's do it. So we've now unlocked that. We can increase our blood. So that's that. Tactical spring. Okay, so we can actually become invisible as well. Spring's quite good though. 500 points. Cool. Right, we're now level 8. Hopefully, I can go back and do the other mission. Every night the constant reactions may improve or degrade the district health, but also degrade disease. Okay. So every night you've got to be careful. The more lives you take, then health the district becomes. The district's health drops below the critical threshold, plunging the chaos that will decide the district's fate. Okay. So we healed him. We're still obviously in there. So that district is healthy currently. We've still got people we haven't met. We've still got people we need to meet. This is stable currently. We still need to heal Dyson Delaney, but we can heal him, so that's fine. So every time you rest, things change. That's serious condition, Whitechapel. We've got Cardigan Bates. We need to cure him. We had those who haven't met there, and this last one is stable. We haven't met anyone in the last one. We're now level 8. Perfect. Well, thank you for watching. And whether you watch this live or replayed, either way, thank you very much. Like I've said previously, these streams, you know, are for people to come and chat about the game. If it's something you've looked at playing but haven't got round to it, or you know, just want to have a general chit chat. More than happy. This will be the last stream of the week because I'm back on nights. Sunday will be No Man's Sky, next episode, and next week I haven't really got a plan. It's half term, so I haven't really figured out what I plan on doing next week, to be fair, but we'll get there. What I will say is thank you for watching. Thank you for those that I've watched after. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, any comments, criticisms, anything at all, please drop a comment. Anything you'd like to see going forward. Right, thank you for watching. Bye bye.